Hey, we're alive. What's up, guys? James here. Might give us some Arknights today. We're gonna read some story, but first of all, I'm getting rid of all these red icons because we're using the PC client. It's kind of funny, you know, because I was just thinking we finally got a PC client. Hey, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna read story. That's where it is. Yep. Trying to get rid of these stupid ass icons. Oh. Reminds me I have a bunch of these to do and I haven't done them. Okay. Collection. Get rid of this shit. I set that up already. I set that up on my other PC because I'm using my ally right now. What's up? How you doing? PC client, smooth gameplay. Remind me, I should bump up the FPS. Because I just got the PC client. I haven't opened it yet on my ally. I've used it on my actual PC, and it's alright. Yeah, 120 FPS. That being said, though, going through story today, so I don't think I'm gonna do too much performance testing. very smooth though. Are you enjoying the new client? It just like bounces around when you do this. It's like the immediately noticeable thing. It's pretty cool. Quickly use my sanity here. I don't know what else to burn my sanity on right now. I've like done my module missions. I don't actually have anything to burn my sanity on except for certs. Maybe immersion mats? I see, yeah, faster skill usage using two hands. Pretty much. Oh yeah, I was thinking of going through some story today. I don't know, might be the way I go about things for Arknights going forward. I did the event maps this time, I just did it offline. Not anything special. Really easy, to be honest. I don't know, we'll see. If there's any events with EX stages, maybe I'll keep some of them for do it on stream, but did I ship the 16 last time? Yeah, I did. So we're just gonna go through the event story this time. This event, the current event that's going on is just it's just a collection of short stories, I think. Short, I don't know how short is short. It's one of those mini events. Yeah, I finished chapter 16 as just like kind of a side on of whatever else I was doing at the time. I can't remember what I was doing at the time. It's like, oh, you have some time, let's read some story, and I finished the story. It's like, what? I feel like chapter 16 was a lot shorter in comparison to the other ones. But then again, the other chapters are really long, so yeah. Get this mic out of my face. But I'm in a little bit of a dilemma, I guess you could say. So I'm thinking about it, right? It's like, if I'm going to be reading story, what do I start with besides the ongoing event? That's also strange. Mouse, what's up, man? How you doing? Do the event, do Vector, and read story. Man, I can't be asked to Vector. I've done the minimal requirement for Vector. I don't want to go any harder than that. Time to read Sui story. It's not a Sui story right now, is it? Hey, Rudy, what's up? How you doing? I was gonna read the event story, but at the same time, I'm like, the event story clearly feels like, it relates to the Syracuseans. I don't know jack shit about them. Because I haven't read anything related to Syracuseans, so I don't know. Do I just jump into this one, or do I just go right back to the beginning? Couldn't read this unless you have read Circusana Lapland event. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. It's like the ongoing events. I was like, I'm gonna read it, but you know what? That's fine. I actually did want to start from the beginning, so you know what? Let's go read some Sui story. This is Sui, right? Yeah, this is Sui. Straight from the beginning, because I don't know jack shit. I need to unlock the other ones though. Skip this. Be confused as fuck. Yeah. Just update stream title quickly then. So we'll just go at it. Okay. Let's just start with the Sui story for now, and then we'll see where we go from there. Ancient Forge. Act 1. Spring. Use your spear to strike the shield. Use your shield to block your spear. Use your spear to strike your shield. Use your shield to block. To block. To block. Why? This could go on forever, couldn't it? What can we do? I have to think of something. Use your spear to strike your shield. Use your shield to block your spear. It needs and then in there. This reminds you of that movie. What was it? Dude, where's my car? Yeah, that one. Where like, it goes up to the drive-through, and then the drive-through speaker just keeps going, and then. Could read Jessica Alter a bit. All right, maybe some other time, but we're just gonna commit and start with this. And then, got it. There is a massive explosion. That will do the trick, wouldn't it? Ancient Forge. So I'll just start somewhere, because I've been thinking of reading story, right? I haven't read any of Arknights stories, so we'll start somewhere. Let's start with the Sui sibling stories. Oh, it's ended kind of. So I kind of read the end part. Let's go all the way back to the beginning. What's this? Oh, Naruto. Okay, that's fine. That's what you're talking about. That's a log. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Rhode Island presents District 14 reporting. All clear. Dragon people. District 5 reporting. Situation normal. PC is nice. It is nice. It is nice. District 1 reporting. Nothing out of the ordinary. Green across the board. Good work, everyone. Stay on your toes. Ancient Forge was a bad introduction to Sui's story, but it is what it is. Roger. Understood. Now, I hear that people's impression of Arknights' story from the beginning wasn't very good. And if I'll be honest, I feel like a lot of games typically end up like that. Like the initial impression of the story, well, at least back then, right, was not very good. And they started like pushing more and more into it. At least that's how it was with FGO. Right? And DK was out of the gate, straight out of the gate was fire. And so was HBR. HBR is a story-focused game, so yeah, it's also newer. I don't know about you guys, but I tried Genshin, and story in Genshin was pretty meh for me when I played it, which I only played like the first part. Like I only just started the first part and I was like, this is pretty meh. Yeah, it feels like that. Anyway. You're on the night shift now. How's it going? I hated early chapters until like chapter 6. I thought it was alright. I thought it was okay. I mean, I don't think it was anything like crazy, but it was alright. Well, the migration is going according to plan. Movement speed is normal. There are anomalies. Early Genshin was so rough. There's only a Originium reaction we need to check out. Take a look. Suspected Originium explosive device activation. What is it? Somebody shooting off fireworks in the park? I feel like Genshin had the advantage of COVID and being the first of its kind of game of a game like that, kind of. I mean, technically, what was it? Honkai's Impact was before that, but Honkai Impact was like more like a mobile device only game, whereas Genshin made its way to PlayStation, which I think was the big thing. The fact that it made its way to PlayStation and PC, so it's like very accessible at a time when people were like basically locked inside their homes. There's a reason I stopped reading roughly after Tallulah. It is very long, so keep reading. There's a location. Tungfeng Street, number 122. It's a warehouse. Currently leased by Penguin. Oh, of course. Can only hope we're in for another calm and peaceful year. You said it. Let's just put in our hours and get home for chow. That doesn't mean we get to relax. Chief Wei told us to stay frosty. You know, I've lived in Lungmen my whole life. Every year people freak out. I've never seen the neon before. What is it? I've never seen it either. You asked me the same thing last year. It was great, you missed it out. I think it's pretty good. you should read some Arknights story if you can. Again, you kind of reading it through osmosis when you watch me play, I suppose, so whenever I get to it. Greenhorns are already convinced it's just an urban legend. There was some kind of fire-breathing giant. We'd spot it before it got within 30 clicks of Lungmen, and the defensive cannons will solve that problem pretty quick. Must be some great big beast. Highly territorial, unlikely to attack the city. Really? What? They're asking what neon is. Okay. I have no idea what neon is. That's what they say. Everybody's still on alert. I mean, it's on Chief Wei's own orders. Yeah, save it. Already got written you up, you clowns up for slurping down instant noodles in the control room. Not that I'll blame you. That's your New Year's banquet. Still waiting for your red envelopes full of money? I wish. Chief Wei's million. You respect the chain of command, don't you? Of course. It's because of Chief Wei that I joined the force to begin with. Act 3 is a really promising start so far, though. Are we in Act 3 right now on EN? I don't know what we're up to be honest. I guess we are, yeah, right, because that would be after the Londinium saga, right? That's Act 3? It's just to get all hands on deck, watching out for some giant nobody's seen for decades. Chief Wei is very thorough. She covers all her bases. You know this. Wait, is she? Okay. I thought I was talking about the other guy, but... Okay, I'm right, yeah. I don't remember seeing, like, a splash screen saying Act 3. But I figure it must be after Londinium, yeah. That's what they say.
Sorry, I'm late. I brought Iridium test results. Where's, Chief Wei?
Well, not here.
What? Superintendent Chen told me to check the control center.
We're on the roof. Head down the stairs and make a left. That great big room with all the blinking lights, that's your control center.
I just ran up from there. Don't tell me I went the wrong way. Sorry to bother you. I'll get out of your hair right away.
Yeah, about Nian and Chinese New Year mythology? Not really. What's all that about? Who is she? I mean, I figure it's probably related to Zodiacs? Or am I wrong? I don't know. I know Jackal, so... Must be new. Looks like a techie. You see how wired up she was? It's definitely her first New Year. Takes me back to my first time.
Sorry. Can you point me to the control center?
Snowscent, what are you doing back here?
What? Superintendent Chen, you beat me here?
I think you got a little mixed up. Chen, Senior Superintendent of the LGD. The youngest Senior Superintendent in Lungmen history. And Snowscent's superior.
Sorry, I got lost. Do you think maybe I'll need to be reprimanded for not delivering this extremely important report on time?
No, I don't think there's any need for that. You're new, and I also bear some responsibility for not telling you the way. Come with me.
Sure. Yes, ma'am.
Excuse me for my voices. I can't do female voices for the life of me. So, I mean, what do you expect?
It's already midnight. There's still so many people around.
It's like this every year. Just a precaution.
A precaution? Oh, are you talking about the legendary Neon?
Were you in Colombia so long you never saw the LGD face down the Lunar New Year?
My grandma told me stories about the Neon when I was little, but they were so scary I never thought they could be true. Four-legged beasts, covered in flames from head to toe, awakened from their subterranean slumber by humans building their cities. No way they could be real.
Stories, huh? Lots of people think they're just stories. Whatever helps them sleep at night. Too bad all the damage to our city throughout history isn't just stories. The names carved on the headstones aren't just stories. It's been quiet for many years, but we have to stay alert. You've lived in Lungmen before, but you haven't been back for so long. Now you need to brush up on everything you've missed.
Sorry. Everyone's working so hard. I guess I should probably...
Just calm down. Nobody in this building has ever met the Neon before. We've got a lot of greenhorns who don't believe. Some of them even question the LGD's mission. It happens. I'm used to it.
Well, poor LGD. Go report to Chief Wei, and then get some rest. Want another report first thing in the morning. Superintendent Chen, could you tell me, what Chief Wei is like? When you told me I would meet her today, Before I answer you, I need to gather up some confidence. Need you to gather up some confidence. It was Chief Wei herself who personally sent the request for you to return from Columbia. You need to believe in yourself, and believe you can handle your mission. What I'm trying to say is, off at the chess, girl. Sorry. That means you need to stop apologizing all the time. Just like you're talking with me. You take all the information you've got, and calmly and coolly explain it to Chief Wei in a nice steady pace.
I don't know where I saw it last time, but there was this media show or something I saw that kind of references. There's like cases, situations where like you have some characters that like, or people who just constantly apologize. And I said a good thing that I remembered was, instead of apologizing all the time, say thanks. And that's what I personally try to do. A lot of the time I'll be like, oh sorry, or I feel like saying sorry, right? And I'll just be like, thanks instead. It comes off better. I don't know, but yeah. Just thought I'd pop that in. Basically, neon beasts rampaging through a village, and then villagers found out that the neon beast was scared of loud noises. Hence, the village used firecrackers to scare the beast away. Okay. Oh, is that why the smell of the firecracker or whatever, the sensor or whatever at the start of the story? Yeah, I see.
Just like you're talking with me, you take all the information you've got and calmly and coolly explain it to Chief Wei in a nice, steady pace. Don't overthink this. Okay, I can do it.
Please don't make me voice Shaw in one of these.
Chief Wei.
Oh, it's Fumizuki Wei. Ah.
You've worked hard. With you.
Fumizuki, Chief Executive of Lungmen, Woman of History. That one employee burned down the toilet paper factory. Thanks. Okay, there's a time and place. As yet, unconfirmed rumors say that she has a dedicated husband managing internal affairs. So we don't know about the guy Wei yet at this stage. Okay.
Not to denigrate your efforts, but it seems this report is a bit later than anticipated. Oh, that would be because... Sorry, we took some extra time to straighten out the report. And there are some individuals consuming cup noodles in Sector 22's control center. I had to reprimand them. It was poor time management on my part. I'll take full responsibility, Chief Wei. Yes, I understand. Why don't you introduce this lovely young lady first? This is our senior engineer in charge of maintaining our outer perimeter installations. Codename Snowsnan. I think you know her.
Is Auto Chess today? I think it was on the 20th, right? I don't think it's today. Hence why every year during the Chinese New Year, firecracker and fireworks become such an important tradition. Ah, okay. Yeah, I never knew about that.
This is our first time meeting. Please call me Snowsan.
Snowsan, newly hired intern and head of Lungmen's Frontier Defense Engineering Department. She holds the record for fastest promotion in history, and yet she has zero confidence in herself.
But I guess Superintendent Chen already introduced me.
Is it a permanent game mode this time? Or is it still a seasonal thing?
This is not actually our first meeting, Snowsan. And yet I see a whole new woman before me. Your time in Columbia has done much for you. You remember me? How could I forget? Your talent and character are known far and wide. Not to mention your impressive record before you even left Longman. Chief Wei has known about me for so long. Did I do something wrong? I make it a point to know our promising young people. That's all. I'm honored. But I never thought anyone would notice me on account of I'm not so good with words. Unfortunately, I have no time for whitewashed plagiarism and self-serving rhetoric.
Sorry to interrupt, Chief Wei. We've received a docking request from a vessel belonging to one of our strategic partners.
Understood. Snow-san, I'll be brief. The LGD is welcoming some guests shortly. This evening will be Longman's finest hour. Ah, yes. Wow, it's gotten so late.
Ian is basically based on that folklore. There's a reason why she's such a troll. Okay. I see, okay. So she's just messing around with us. It could have been earlier.
Sorry. I'll look over the handbook some more when I get home.
Good thinking.
Don't worry. When you see me tomorrow, Superintendent Chen, I'll be able to draw a map of every level from memory.
Damn, that's crazy.
Let's not get carried away.
The point is, from now on, you'll be reporting directly to Chief Wei. Don't get psyched out. Welcome back to Hong Kong.
But, are you not going home, Superintendent Chen?
I have other things to do. We're short-handed, and I know a certain crowd that needs a direct approach. Not to mention, it hasn't been announced to the public yet, but the OGD has some leads.
For Superintendent Chen.
Never mind, I'm used to it. It's your first few years since you're back in Longman. Enjoy it.
Great, thanks.
Longman Park. Cheers. Cheers! To you, Madam Money. And another great year with you. It's all thanks to Madam Money that the gang did so well this past year. Madam Money! When are we going to Temple Street? Hey, no rush. We got lots of time. But I'm still waiting on a guest. I know she's coming. I had a nasty vision. My eyelid twitched all morning. Huh? A guest? What is it? Hey. How did you get here? Obstruction of justice, destruction of public property, trespassing, disturbing the peace, assault. You made a lot of noise last year, Madam Money. They asked for it. If you say so. You're a busy woman, Chen, sir. That must be why you're getting all mixed up and only just now remembering things from last year. Here, let's raise a glass to Chen, sir. Maybe we should read Who is Real after this too. Right after this one? Like after Ancient Forge. Ancient Forge is too short. Save it. Let's skip the games. I know what you're about to do. But you're not going anywhere now. That doesn't make much sense, Chen, sir. We cleaned up to last year because we did wrong. But this time we haven't done anything. Still gonna lock us down? Don't play dumb. Do I have to remind you what came of your strange little rituals last year? The LGD doesn't have the manpower to play around with you, so I'm nipping this in the bud. You think I'm playing around? Alright, for old time's sake, Chen, sir. You guys have been battening down the hatches on this year's Neon prep so hard. I was thinking Ursa's already fired a shot across our bow. So we'll be good little boys and girls this time around. As long as you play by our rules. Fine. You'll go down like this anyway. With one condition. If I win, you have to tell me what's got the LGD on edge. This year's special circumstances. You know what I mean, Shenso. What would you want to know? There's always someone who wants to know. Alright, fine. I'll play along. That's what I like to hear. Come on, let's get to drinking. Who is Real is plenty short as well. Alright. You say short, but it feels like it'll still take an hour plus. Yeah, Mr. Way, I introduced him immediately. They're so rowdy over there. They're like this every year. Don't mind them. Rowdy types have rowdy rituals. Back when we were on the force, we wouldn't let them get away with stuff like this. Of course not. We even beat back the Neon. Do you mean the time with the subsonic Originium slug? I mean the time with the Underground Legion. The cop then, yet then, I was. Is that right? Can't remember. You just touched the board. Certainly not. Have you ever known me to take back a move? No, you never take back moves. You just wait until I'm not looking to swap around some pieces. Why, I never. And I resent the accusation. It's fire. You're in a good mood. It's New Year's. Why wouldn't I be? I guess that's true. But there's gotta be more to it. Aren't you happy you passed the LGD exam? Holy shit, Chashu Mao. It's been a while since I've seen her on screen. I thought you wanted to join up just because of your dad, but it turns out you're really into it. There's that. It's always better to chase your own dreams than be at the mercy of others. So unlike you, this is the way. Are you really so cheerful just for my sake? Ah, do you have to say it like that? Thanks. Cards on the table. That's the way to go. Ancient Forge is 10-20 minutes read. Oh, really? Okay, that's pretty short. Here, I thought you made a quick buck playing the Forex market on Victoria's side. And you're wrong. Hey. Depends on how fast you read. I'm reading it like it's actually spoken, so it takes a bit longer. Or did your investments in Billiton pay off? It was a mining thing. I think I remember the transfer process wasn't exactly above board. You know a lot about this. But of course, we're friends, aren't we? Beatrix? I'm serious. You better not have been digging up dirt on me. Why, I never. But maybe the LGD would jump at the chance to get their hands on you. And wouldn't that be a great service? No way. Anyway, there is one other bit of good news I won't keep from you. Oh yeah, you're happy that we're out here having a nice stroll, that there's a party, and then all she can do is stare at LGD data and maybe slip out on patrol for some fresh air. You know all that too? Women's intuition. How else do you think I would pass the exam without studying? No way! You don't like bribe the LGD or pull some other shady move. Oh. Go off, cracker. Now that's the sound of New Year's. What's with you? Why'd you... Oh. Yeah, look at that old rat sprite is pretty jarring, I don't know why. It's different. What? Are you still afraid of firecrackers at your age? No. It just makes me feel uncomfortable that someone would use an uncontrollable explosive like that for such a frivolous purpose. Explosive? A firecracker? Yes. Firecrackers are an Originium explosive device, are they not? Isn't that kind of blowing things out of proportion? Nonsense. Are you sure? Yes. I'd like to relive my childhood a bit, so why don't we go buy a couple of bundles to play with? Oh yes, I just remembered. There's a report on the investigation to you sitting in a certain drawer. Oh, we'd better get along to that party. PC Lin. It's been a while. Attention all units. A vessel is mooring. Attention all units. A vessel is mooring. Doctor, we've arrived. This is Longman. Is this your first time seeing Longman at New Year's? It's easy to get distracted by the festival atmosphere, but don't forget we have a job to do. There's young Amio. It's ringing the new year, right? It's just Neon anyway. The Neon is a legend, or so they say. But the records show that it is a real, if anomalous, phenomenon. Around the turn of each year, Longman
actually all of Yan. And even the parts of Ursus that wander nearby get attacked.
Attacked? It's really hot out.
The documented records of damage to each city don't match up very well, and the earlier legends are pretty murky. Some speak of giant, man-eating monsters. Some tell of a strange army, and still others speak of a group of mysterious casters. There's even a conspiracy theory floating around that some organized crime syndicate or the shadowy group have fabricated the whole Neon thing to cover up their activities. Speaking of, aren't you listening in the meeting, Doctor?
Sorry. With the Longman Rhodes Island. Chief Wei is waiting at the LGD. Please come with me.
The point is, we'll go see Chief Wei first. She'll explain the important details. Say, Doctor, have you seen lava?
How many bottles is this? Honey, that's not the number. 17. Since when can you drink like this? The LGD has the occasional get together. No. Get togethers are you talking about? Bullshit. Ugh. Yeah, it's so hot. Hey, get some ice water or beer or whatever. I think you've had enough, Madamoni. Take care of her and don't go anywhere. We outdrank Hoshi? Damn. Oh, Chen. Come on, madam. Have some water. Hey, Chen. Next time you want to pay a visit, you don't have to come up with some crazy excuse, you know? We live in different worlds. Now, since you admit defeat, I'll... Chen, sir. You're looking a little wobbly there. Fine. You guys better get ready. If Chief Wei is right, all of Lungman gonna have to plan together. She's slurring her words. Chen, sir. Are you really okay? She wakes up, you tell her. The OGD got a lead on the Neon. A lead? Like a giant footprint or something. Crazy huge craters, melted buildings, massive scorch marks. Whoa. I heard the Neon was actually a huge iridium slug thousands of miles long. Is that true? Who knows? Our scouts couldn't find anything that looked like casting. Those marks definitely weren't there long. Oh boy, early translation. Yeah, I do remember cases where like Arknights translation hasn't been the best. Although, I can't tell though, because, I mean, it's all voiced, so. Point is, if there's really something out there, you guys gotta pitch in. Why do we gotta help out the fuzz? Because you can fight. Hey now, I like the sound of that. Shenser ain't all bad. Getting along with the local gang? Yeah.
Don't you think it's really hot out today? Early spring. It's midnight. This is an early spring?
Hey, there's Neon. Oh, that's why it's hot.
Whatever. Did that lung get back to you yet? Not yet. This isn't really what the LGD messaging system is for. Standard duty is off today, right? That's my private channel anyway. She's probably so pissed off she's moping about in the alleyways cursing herself.
Hey, is that a fire? What are you on about? It's just, why is it heating up even after the sun's gone down? To tell the truth, I have a bad feeling about this. Must be hard being apart from your beloved daughter. Man of your age, you've been spoiled or rotten. Like you would know. Give it up. Don't change the subject. Think I'm gonna let you cheat again? Pooh. Hef's up. Is your report ready? Been ready. You get here first tomorrow, do me a favor and get me coffee. Honestly. Oh, this for you. To pass the time. What is it? Tales of the Neon. A compilation of catastrophes from several countries. What's the point? Yeah, some kind of mythological construct. People still believe in monsters and stuff.
People these days. It's only been a few years and everything's totally different. Let's see here. Ugh, I can't make sense of any of new crap. Yeah. Hmm. Come on. This all you got? I'll just have to use my imagination. Or not. What if they can't handle it? Anyway, I'll figure it out. That should be good. Let's start it up and see. System activated. Experiment log activated. Voice print recognized. Operator, snow scent. Current room temperature, 14.
Exponential? is that right?
Analysis. Room temperature, abnormal. It worked. Using all that electricity paid off. Wait, abnormal? There was a calibration log around here somewhere. Where was that? Number of calibration logs. 1. This one? Room temperature analysis. Significantly higher than the regional average temperatures for this date. Presumed to be due to experimentation. No heat source found. No iridium reaction found. Added to log. The iridium detection function was a later addition. Seems pretty sensitive. Let's extend the range a bit. Range extension failed. Cause, large amount of unresponsive objects in range. Presumed system failure. Troubleshooting in progress. Let's see. The iridium reaction detector function uses feedback ripples from iridium reactions. So if an object isn't responding, that means it's undetectable to iridium arts. It's insulated from iridium reactions. A material totally resistant to iridium. That's impossible. Ugh, so it's actually found functioning. It's a power bill. That is the scope of the task. Rhodes Island has a history of excellence in dealing with such issues. I look forward to our cooperation. Thank you, Chief Wei.
Mia, the leader of Rhodes Island. She may be young, but she is well regarded.
Doctor, have you found lava yet? Still? No. Chief Wei, can we register the operators that will be working with Lungmen without them being physically present? Do you speak of Miss Lava?
Very astute, Chief Wei.
Miss Lava is an expert in catastrophes, especially those of the distant past. It is thanks to her that we put our trust in Rhodes Island. Of course, we understand that Rhodes Island has many outstanding operators, but Miss Lava's familiarity with the Neon.
Chief Wei, forgive the interruption. It's an emergency.
Go ahead.
There are unidentified personnel in the city center. They have reunion icons.
These marks. They show they've already entered the city.
But it should be only a few of them. And among those, only one matches the records. Never mind.
No matter who they are, I will put a stop to them. Never again.
Who can? Lava's ancient forge. Who? Who?
Greetings.
Drop your weapons and step back. I said now! These guys aren't even human. They need to show them mercy. That's rude. Do you copy? All targets in Sector 7 are confirmed to be terracotta. Yeah, I remember this. was a discrimination against the infected back then. You're a human? Is it really reunion?
It's a diversion. Confirm their identity first.
Chief Wei, situation has changed. There's more of them. Almost every squad on patrol has spotted reunion elements. The report of a brief spike in temperature in some areas of the city. What are the monitors doing? No reaction. Looking at the other numbers, everything does seem normal. The enemy attacked as soon as our squad approached. They did not respond to any hails. We are unable to establish communication. The enemy is scattered. They're weak. Resistance is low, but there's lots of them. Is this really reunion? The heat source is shifting. Find a way to track it. There are no breaches in the city's defenses. They couldn't have gotten in.
Don't panic.
Summon even-numbered formations.
Worst case scenario, engage the enemy in the city. Give priority to evacuating civilians. The downtown area is densely populated, especially Temple Street. Have all police officers within that district focus on evacuations. Contact the satellite cities to check if there are any breaches in the defensive lines. Confirm enemy's mean of ingress and hold firm. Reunion should be long gone. We need to identify the enemy. Getting control of the situation is our main task. This is not the first time Lungman has suffered an abnormal occurrence at New Year's. No need to panic. Stand together. The LGD is nothing to fear.
Right.
Apologies, Hamia, Doctor. While you have only just arrived here in Lungman, we have no time to offer you our hospitality. Don't worry. Our agreement has been effective since the moment Rhode Island moored. Please leave it to us. We'll assist the LGD.
Gotcha games. Maybe try to reason with anyone that isn't human. Mission Impossible. Hey, well, Enfield got it right. Granted, we had an Arknights to begin with. What's with those things? They look familiar. Aren't they? Over here too. They call terracotta.
Hey, get out of the way.
Thanks.
Don't just stand there. Listen to the announcements and go to your designated evacuation zones. Keep to the main streets until you find the police. Hurry! They don't talk. They don't bleed. It's like cutting into a sea sponge. Even their bodies disappear. Terracotta. A fitting name. Calling them reunion would cause unnecessary panic, Officer Chen. They are not flesh and blood people. Maybe it's just straight up not human. Understood. Urban districts secured. Thank you for your efforts. Unfortunately, simply killing the enemy seems futile. We've been unable to discern the true nature of the terracottas, but their strength has continued to grow over the past few hours. It's hard to imagine at this scale. Could it be some kind of arts? That's what's most troubling. Our Originium reaction monitors are still unresponsive, but that proves this cannot be reunion. I'm absolutely sure of that. The disguise, just an illusion. But this image of reunion shredding down the streets of Lungman, it's disturbing. They're completely insulated against Originium, but I thought this impossible. What's happening? How did they infiltrate Lungman? Our conventional methods have failed. We have no indication of how the enemy appeared. It's as if they've been here all along, standing in silent ranks, charging, bouncing, and charging again. I wonder if they're drawings. You know, like dusk drawings. But they're realistic though, so they don't match Neon's style. That's for sure. Just like the tide. Prepare our defense in accordance with the contingency plan. Be careful. The LGD can't afford to lose you. Whoever their master is, they're just creating illusions. Rather than causing a little chaos, is there really any real threat to Lungman? They go down in one hit.
Sometimes a threat doesn't need to be real to be a threat. These things are freaking me out. When I move, they just stand there in those perfectly straight rows. They'll come rushing as soon as we pop our heads out. Keep your voice down. They're very weak. Let's hurry up and find a way to get jump on them. Wait, what are you doing? Hey, what are you guys doing? Get back here! No, you're not with us! Who are you? When do these things get in here? What's with your face under your helmet? Oh, what the hell are you? Get away from me! Saw the ruckus. The OGD freaking out just because they ran into an enemy that looks like them? Get up! Wait. No, sorry. Wait. You're not Chen, sir. Who are you to give me orders? Let's roll with it. Where's Chen, sir? She's organizing a defensive line for the urban districts. She's going to block off the enemy and wipe them all out. That's wasn't even interested in the story. Yeah, exactly. So it can't be drawings, right? Can't be. Unless you're going to tell me these are heat illusions. Which is a thing, you know. People start seeing shit when they get too hot and delirious. That is a thing. These things just popped up out of nowhere. What makes her think this will be the way to get rid of them all? This is what Chief Wei determined. How am I supposed to trust your judgment when you're so on edge you'll slip it up left and right? I'm still dizzy. Hey, one last question. I have no obligation to answer the general public. The LGD is here to follow Chief Wei's orders. I just want to ask. Is the LGD out there rumbling with people from Ursus? Or like Yan folk from Jiangxi? Maybe some other heavy drinkers I'm forgetting? Or are you guys running around with hooch in these canteens instead of water? Booze. I can't really answer that. I really don't know. Ugh, I'm just trying to live down the shame of a certain Chen drinking me under the table. Pull yourself together. Do some stretches. We don't want the general public involved. Ah, my head. Gotta sober up. What did you just say? I said, well, I guess there's no need to turn down help from the upstanding citizens. I feel this event was like one of the first, if not the first. Lost the heat source. Can't our instruments trace it? No! Conventional monitoring doesn't work. It only uses temperature to determine a rough location, but with severe lag. Receiving reports from all squads. The enemy appeared out of nowhere in the city. Still no trace of originating bots. Let's route them like we did before. Contact! The terracottas are changing again. Hey! What happened? Chief Wei. They started learning to use weapons and, more importantly, contact with the enemy reveals unique traits in each individual. It's as if they're really living people. Impossible. Who could make such a realistic illusion? There must be a caster. Send out a scout team to find them. They've taken out our equipment. You still think they're fake? They're not illusions, they're real. But this, it doesn't make any sense at all. Is there anything I can do to help? Thank you for the kind words, but you need not trouble yourself. You've dispatched Rhodes Island operators to assist the LGD in securing the urban districts, and that is the greatest of help to us. Is Chief Wei here? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. You're the leader of our partner organization, Rhodes Island Pharmaceuticals. I believe we can put it that way for now. Doctor is the appropriate form of address. So sorry, Doctor. Chief Wei, what's going on outside? All information on the terracottas have been disseminated to all members of the LGD through the terminal. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot there was such a thing. It still isn't finding the heat source? That is very strange. Temperatures rising throughout Longman. We can't use thermal imaging. None of our instruments can detect the heat source itself. We can't confirm that the terracottas are directly connected to the heat source. It's likely that the defensive line will collapse if we reallocate mounting power.
Would it be better to look at it the other way around?
What?
Like, what if we took all the original powered equipment in the city and turned it to max, then look for whatever we don't detect an originating reaction?
Genius!
Sorry, I was out of line. That isn't really my wheelhouse.
No, that's just crazy enough to work. Hey, how much equipment does the LGD have the authority to deploy directly? It's a lot more if you include civilian ones. But if we have to overload everything, all of Lungman will be paralyzed by the time we find the heat source.
Paralyzed? What kind of damages are we talking about?
I don't know. Tens of millions?
Maybe we'd better not do it. No, just do it. Neon sightings have become less and less common since the development of nomadic city technology. We have not had the opportunity to study the Neon. The LGD will do whatever it takes to uncover the secret of the Neon, even if it's just the tip of the iceberg.
It's been years, but I'm so interested in Fumizuki's story. I don't know anything about Fumizuki, besides seeing her, like, on the side next to Mr. Way.
I trust no sense judgment. Thanks, but shouldn't we make careful projections before?
Or even playable in the future. Doesn't Arknights have a really huge NPC jail? Like, what's that character? The one that's with Tallulah right now in the latest chapter. What's her name again? I can't remember. But she's Draco, right? Fairly sure. Sector 4's line has been breached. I can't race the team leader. Other lines have engaged. There are too many enemies. All teams keep the airwaves clear at all times. Repeat, all teams keep the waves clear. Dynamic codes will be sent to team leaders every 10 minutes. Use those to identify yourselves. Former princess from Higashi before marrying Wei. Oh, okay. And where's Wei from? Yeah, that's her name. Damn it, if it's not one thing, it's another. Stop complaining. The rest of you form up. Get the wounded back. Don't let them break through that barricade. What do you think it will take for us to get a playable Tallulah? Ugh, that really brings back some bad memories. Just for reference, in the big map of operators in the archive tab, Wei and Fumizuki are the only two people listed there who are not playable and are not the Doctor. Wei's from Yan. Ah, I see. Okay. It's the Emperor's brother. Okay. They're getting tougher, but they're no reunion, and we beat reunion. Regroup! I forgot how hard it was to pronounce reunion. You're supposed to be dead. That's a fake, you moron. It's not that infected. Come on. Captain. Don't be fucking stupid. They're all fakes. All of them. I know. But to see them again, all of a sudden, like this. You again? I just killed you a second ago. Do you have any issues to work out with your colleagues? It's a great opportunity. Dig in your heels and give them hell. Like, I can beat up my co-workers. This guy, man. He's got some frustration to take out. It's going to be playable before Tallulah at this point. It's as far back as we go. Are you going to let them into the LGD HQ? Yes! Roman Guard Department. Chief Wei, found an anomalous area on the thermal imaging. Kinda hope that in the posts we check. CNY banner. We get Wei infamous key. Ignore that she's Higashinese. I mean, she's married into Wei's side, so it makes sense, right? I could see it. Well, except they're political opponents, really. They're not really. Has they really gone to the battlefield? I don't know. I mean, I don't know jack shit about the story, so. We've got a lock on the heat source. It worked. But we're out of time. Some of the targets have breached our defensive lines. What? We're getting distress signals from multiple teams.
Where's Officer Chen?
Always want a way to be playable. The Chen met up with Rhodes Island operator Amiya. They're currently engaging their enemy approaching the LGD. I thought Wayne died. I don't know. Sure you don't need my help? Chief Wei?
Lungman trusts the Doctor's abilities, and since Rhodes Island operators have joined the fight, the Doctor should enjoy command authority equal to that of Officer Chen. We'll leave it to the Doctor.
The enemy moving outside the containment zones will harm the civilian population. We have to. Wei taught Chen how to use Qi Xiao, and before Chen 3 was the only one who could actually use it. It's interesting that Amiya's crown somehow manifested as a Qi Xiao though, right? It was Amiya's crown, right? Oh, Wei being the true longer emperor. Chapters. I have no idea. Wait, we've picked up a strong originating reaction. Sandstorm? This is special transmission incoming. It's Inspector Lin. Hasn't old Lin been retired for 7 or 8 years? What's he saying? He said he tossed all the enemies who slipped out of containment into a dumpster. And he still has a message for Chief Wei. No, he didn't. Why would I think that? I don't know. I thought I saw something where he was defeated. I thought he died. But he lost though. I don't know. Pilon's sword mimicking Chen's techniques.
So Lin is the hero of the true LGD, and we should respect his opinion.
Yes. Anyway, how are the Greenhorns? Is this how they're doing things?
Why not make a special dispensation? Throw me and Little Wei into the ring,
and I promise we'll have this done in under 10 minutes. Oh, that's the rat. Realized. The Rat King. He was in the Wang event. Yeah, I saw him in the Wang event, but I like skipped through it really fast. I thought he was defeated, so I thought he died or something. I don't know. I skipped through it really fast, so. Chief Wei?
I miss those days when we were all young. But the LGD hasn't fallen so far that we need to rely on those two. Contact Officer Chen and let us trouble the Doctor and to command the Rhodes Island operators. Time to fight back.
I told you the New Year's couplets we wrote were inauspicious. Just now I saw several faces who should not be alive. That's my fault now? How many times have I told you not to use those old pet names in front of the men? He never died in the main story either. Okay. Because I really skipped through like the last scene of the Wang event really quickly, so I guess I misinterpreted. That's fine. I'll get to it eventually. Who is it who has the pants around here? Right. That's why she's Big Wei. Whatever. So what do we do now? Well, I never thought I'd live to see another Nian. Reminiscence about our old days in the forest? No. Now my daughter isn't even home. There's no point in heading back there. Let's see what they've got in store this time around. No matter who we've become, our duty to protect the people hasn't changed. respect that he wants to protect the people, but why the fuck did he have to fight us so much? Can't feel my arms. Shit. These things. Well, I feel like they're getting stronger.
What's going on? Why are these people charging us with so much without so much as a word?
Movement mentality, that's why.
I think you've got a bit twisted, waifu. I'm afraid these aren't quite people, you know? They're more like ghosts or something. Ghosts or whatever wouldn't go down this easy, would they?
Legend has it that the new year approaches. As the new year approaches, all kinds of monsters will come out to plague the people. Could be something like that.
Monsters can be seen and touched. Ghosts can't.
You say that, but he vanished right as you kicked him.
Huh?
Huh? Why are you pulling us all of a sudden? And you're looking some kind of stiff, waifu.
Take heart.
You civilians should be in your designated evacuation zone. It isn't safe here.
You're hurt, Asa. Your right arm is broken and you've lost a lot of blood. It's at least an hour and a half walk here from the LGD.
From here to the LGD.
Can you handle it?
No, I'm fine. You better not.
I might speak freely. I come from a long line of doctors. And since childhood, I have taken it upon myself to save lives and care for the wounded. Whenever I encounter some excitement on the street, I always rush to see if I can be of aid.
What are you doing?
Stopping your bleeding, dressing the wound, applying anesthetic, and giving you a whole new lease on life.
That last one sounds a bit overboard.
It's under control. Come now, Arthur. How often do you get a shot of free healthcare?
Oh, that's a diss. That's a diss if I've ever seen one. Look at one scene and somehow it became playable alongside Nian during this event. I appreciate it, but there's something off about you. Ow! Hands off! Hey! What was that drug? Are you licensed? Show me your papers. Where else? Ah. Eh? Rain's actually gone? What's that fruity smell?
New stuff is watermelon flavored. Congratulations on being the first to try it.
Why would you have watermelon flavored injections?
Honestly, the pain relief is just a placebo effect. Your bleeding is stopped and you'll certainly have no trouble returning to the LGD in one piece. Once there, do remember to get formal medical treatment, as a simple debridement will not solve the problem. And there's no way to know what substance caused the wound.
Did you just admit you're informal?
This is an emergency! Let's get you up, Arthur. You alright?
Yeah, alright? Bruh, Ark just gave her substance injections. He's funny. I really do feel alright. Thank you very much. I'll report this assistance to my superiors when the battle's over.
No, let's not go reporting things. Safe travels, Arthur. Take care.
What a weirdo.
Ugh, and that's my good deed for the day. Experimental epinephrine reagent number 3. Effective. No short-term adverse effects. Continuous observation. Smells of watermelon. Origin unknown. And that's that. Origin unknown? Tried it. It worked. Didn't kill anyone. That's what I call a good medicine. Good thing it worked, or we'd have to knock you out and hand you over to the LGD to calm things down.
Those ghosts are making trouble all over the place. Is that why Mr. Lee had us out on the street all of a sudden?
I definitely don't want to give up the streets to them. But if it's ghosts, what can you do? You can't punch or kick them. You can't fight a ghost with your fists. It can't be done. No way. I can't do it. You were doing that literally 2 minutes ago. Well, I've been short of work lately, so why not just leave them to make some patience?
And hence why he will shoot your operators in the gameplay.
Like a bicycle repairman who leaves nails out on the street.
Keep going down the path of weakness and you'll get what's coming to you.
I'm not worried. I know far too many happy, healthy people who've earned a comeuppance. My turn is a long way off. By the way, Hung, Aren't you curious about the Neon?
I just want everyone to be safe and sound.
You're so dull. What about waifu? Want to sneak into the containment zone and take a look? I won't stop you, but I'll tell Mr. Lee about it. Don't you want to go toe to toe with a literal legend? Ow, bang! Look at. I've heard the Neon is a tough, bloodthirsty demon. One you can actually see and touch. And if you defeat the Neon, your old man in pursuit of the ultimate truth of martial arts finally be willing to fight you. And then, at long last, father and daughter communicate with their fists, reconciling once and for all. What a beautiful story. Hey, waifu? I was just kidding. Don't be like that. Wait, waifu? Where are you going? No, stop her.
Fucking troll.
Mister, have you seen my mom? Mister? What? Huh? Lady, where did that man go? It's probably not a good idea to let a guy like that, silent and armed to the teeth, around kids, huh? But Mom told me to find a policeman if I got lost. You don't have to do everything your mom says. But... no buts, little one. We've got the battle of a century going on out here. You run along and play someone else.
I forgot waifu's dad was mentioned this early on.
Oh, okay. Thank you, lady. Oh, what a good kid. Wasn't a sweet little show like that supposed to make you think, oh, maybe she's not so bad, and lower the dagger? Is one woman supposed to be able to wear out the entire LGD? I'm not one to mince words, so let's get right to it. You're no ordinary warrior. What's your name? Lava. With people these days, that can't be your name. It's too weird. It's my code name. That's kind of a pain. What's the difference between a name and a code name anyway? Is it really so important to express your identity as an independent organism? You're the one who asked.
She'll get a character arc in Sui's story. Are they gonna make that deadbeat dad playable? Okay.
Besides, there's no way you could understand us, Ian. Wow, you recognize me right away. That's what they used to call me, but I don't think Nian is cool enough. Can we change it? I want a badass codename like Lava. You won't get away. The LGD can track you. I don't have to run. Come, Tinman. This is the weapon you took from a Lungman Central database. What can you do with such weak illusions? You cut through the air with a dagger? I've never seen arts like that before. Pretty badass. Thanks for the compliment. Should I teach you? Not bad. I didn't expect to see a massive moving metropolis. You people have some tricks up your sleeves. And your arts, well, I've never seen such a skillful and practical approach before. It's a relief. I was afraid you wouldn't have made such much progress. You used the data in those records to create illusions of reunion and the LGD.
Tin Man mentioned. Holy. Surely she's not actually referencing the Tin Man character.
Your power is not like originating arts, but you can't fool me. Now that I have you figured out, the monsters that have plagued Lungman for centuries will be no more. You're a smart cookie. Where'd you come up with this stuff? I've been combing ancient records and modern papers in a quest to understand you. Huh? So all the years I've been sleeping, you've been cramming trivia about me? Pretty much. I was born and bred to hunt your kind. Is there like dynamite? If wanting to kill you counts. I never thought I'd meet someone like you, or I forget myself. Oh, honey, I'm touched. I'm on the verge of tears here. It's like I've forgotten has been meeting an old friend. How about it? Why don't we call a truce and go get a drink? Since we're waiting for the Tin Men to overpower the... oh, what are they called again? That's right. Since we're waiting for the Tin Men to beat down the LGD, we might as well find something to pass the time. According to the records, it's been decades since you last attacked Longman. You have no idea what we're capable of now. And you're still so sure of yourself. What are you capable of? You've got taller buildings, a bit more metal in your machines, and your hot pot tastes worse.
Was slander. Leon knows what a good hot pot tastes like.
What should I be worrying about? What else can you show me? You seem to be looking forward to it. That I am. You'll see. Let's call it divination. They're allowing divination these days. Time was a commoner put to death for seeking knowledge of the heavens. If divination's a crime, then I'm guilty as charged. I'm even more curious about you. You sure you don't want that drink? Then make those things stop. Is this like a surrender now and I'll let you live thing? I care more about the truth than fighting you. The truth? What do you want to know? Seeing as we're so in tune with each other, I consider telling you. Your goal. How to defeat all of you once and for all. All of us? Ian is only your name. The catastrophe is far more than just you. I know that well.
Only and chill. I know it.
What are you gonna do when you know the answer? Still going to be all fighty killy?
Yeah, maybe. If your true form can actually be killed.
Huh. There's a change in her attitude. A pressure in the air.
My last soup base can only get so hot.
You little lava? Don't call me that. We're not friends. Don't say that. You really surprised me. You've learned a lot more than I ever expected. You're right, you know. At first I wasn't planning to do anything to this city. As far as I was concerned, you were a weak little folk, gradually making your way in the world. But I have to admit, you made some real progress over the years. And to think someone's actually been watching us all this time. That's a pleasant surprise. You left behind horror stories and monster myths in every corner of the world. How could we not look for you? Sometimes it was a giant, sometimes it was an army. Sometimes it was arts like a catastrophe. But we always grew stronger in order to survive. What I don't understand is how the people of ancient Yan fought with spears and halberds, while Longman today has huge cannons to protect the city, and in the end they all suffer the same fate. Were you going easy back then? Or are you stronger now? Or you need just the right amount of destruction and mayhem to make a point. Isn't this fun? I wake up to find that the little ones who haven't changed in years are suddenly so close to the truth. So, I think it's time to take off the kids' gloves and bump up the difficulty. You won't get away with it.
Hard mode.
Ooh, fire. Said a dagger was just an opening act. A staff is the headliner? You people have never been willing to use your power efficiently, and that's one thing that hasn't changed.
Yod. Never seen anything like it before. It's suppressing the range of my originium arts. How does she do that?
Hey,
Originium arts? That sounds pretty badass. My flames just now. She used the power specifically to block them. Spatial arts is trickier, but...
I do have one teensy little question. How'd you come up with all this stuff while I guess we were snoozing away?
No comment.
Is that right? Let's change the subject then. A minute ago you said my power was used to use data to do up those toy soldiers.
Lava realized Neon is a 6-star.
Sorry, but that's a swing and a miss. How can I figure out something so complicated so quickly? Turns out you break stuff down into its simplest parts. Language, arts, anything. And it's all pretty much the same. And the best possible material I could find was that data. Your past enemies, your fears, and anxieties. It's perfect for having a little fun. Think of it like blowing bubbles in the park.
What are you trying to say?
You said you had me figured out. I got this warm, tingly feeling. Wonder if it's true.
Here.
Oh, the top of that building.
It's melting?
Relax, all the people are gone.
What are you going to do?
Smelt, Cost, temper. Steady will make the perfect forge. No lava. Don't you think you'd make a good blacksmith? Who wants to be a blacksmith? Oh, just like in those theses. They were so out there, I never thought they could be true. But the Neon can pull off some incredible feats without using arts, in the traditional sense. Now, just like the conclusions of those papers. To try this. Huh? The dagger slices through the air and compresses it. Is this how you use those originium arts? As records of studies give any indication of your true form. It took long enough to determine that you were actually a communal organism rather than a single individual. That begs the question, why am I standing here? Cover your ears, Neon. Noise! The heart of the crucible is nothing but straw. Ugh, that's... Never thought I'd see you cowering. Who the hell are you? How do you know all about that? Dark. I know all too well who's behind this. Shit. How much does he tell the humans? Surprised? Countless researchers have spent countless years going over every record they could get their hands on. And still not one could even find a shred of hope to combat the Neon. But there are many ancient legends in the land of Yan, and the ones that don't concern you have interesting bits to them. Legends. Folk sayings like the din of fireworks rings in the new year and such. Ah, so that's how it is. I guess these things turn into legends to be passed down through the centuries, even if you don't understand their true meaning. In a world plagued by catastrophe, you find a way to keep things going. Isn't that nice? I'll put a little more thought into it. Let's build something a little less boring. She closed her eyes. Wait, she's taking something out of her mouth. It's Lord. Lower the uptake, and don't distract me. What if I choke? That's spatial arts. She cut it open? Is that so surprising? Just cut right into it. You can't do that? Never enough respect for the time-honored crafts. Always after some kind of boring old embroidered pillar or whatever. Then let's have you feel the weight of history. Ugh. Oh, sorry. Is that too heavy for you? Hey, you still alive? So this is the power of the Neon, huh? I'm not impressed. Come on, that was pretty hard, wasn't it? Don't try to act tough here. It's fine. I already know how to beat you. Aren't you at least a little shocked? If nothing else, because I'm actually putting up a fight. I think someone's getting too big for her tattered britches. The ground, no. The world is shaking. Does this city mean anything to you? It's overkill, isn't it? Just to deal with you? I'm only trying to see the best you humans have come up with. I'm passing the time, I guess. How long can you keep fighting? 10 minutes? An hour? A whole day? Until I unravel the mystery of your trickery. You're dreaming. How can a simpleton like you perceive that which is beyond your world? Gojo was sucking her ass fight. You pointed to the sky? Heavenly Forge, take the bounty of the earth and smelt an edge to slice the sky. Arise! Holy shit, that was so long. I'm an hour and 24 minutes into the stream already. Ancient Forge number 3. Oh boy. I'm still trying to gather the point of this story. I guess kind of just introducing Neon. Act 3. What is it? Use your spear to strike your shield. Use your shield to block your spear. So the question is, what happens when your right hand fights your left? Apparently nothing. Even if you win, what then? What then indeed?
But actually, wouldn't your dominant hand have an advantage? "4:21 AM. Cloudy. Longman outskirts. 3 days since the LGD lost control of District 21.
Here you are, Officer Chen.
I can look out over this fallen city from here.
Chief Wei's decision to move the satellite cities and form a defensive line to cut off the Neon's attack was decisive.
I never thought that one day I'd be staring down a piece of Longman like this. Would saying nah, I'd win in the Arknights would actually net you the win. It's ridiculous.
That's where the Neon is.
There's a mall over there in that district I like to go to. Some of my friends live there.
Sorry, Officer Chen. It's unfathomable that an entire city-state could be at a disadvantage just against just one enemy.
With how long it takes to train a professional soldier versus how long it takes her to cast a warrior, it goes without saying. Lava, Red's our lead operator, master caster, and catastrophe expert. Her arts transcend the shackles of space.
Lava, you're here.
Sorry, I shouldn't have engaged her like that. Tell that to the operators we've lost. The price to extract you was high. What we need is your knowledge and skill. We don't need you killing morale with apologies. Morale? Relying on morale in the face of an unknowable enemy will lead only to death and misery. To defeat her and take back the city, you must confront the mystery that has plagued us throughout history. Her weakness. I thought that was your mission. The good news is that the Neon is eager to communicate with us. The bad news is that her personality is terrible. The point of story? For example, nothing. Okay, so it really is kind of just an introductory story then. I have high expectations of you, so you better not tell me you're empty-handed. Of course not. I managed to glean a few leads from the extensive historiography, but following up on them means more bloodshed.
You don't have to go at it alone. The Neon has a nasty temperament. If anything would happen to you.
My blood alone is enough. Chen, sir, emergency communication. We've got a bead on the Neon. She's approaching the front line. Tell the teams not to engage, and warn the civilians not to get involved. This isn't a game. She didn't bring many troops with her. To her, numbers mean nothing. It can only slow her down. I wish that was the case gameplay-wise. You said she has a weakness. Out with her already. Short on time. Her weakness is firecrackers. Firecrackers? No record of the Neon has ever described her face, let alone her weakness. The trip to Yan led me to some new discoveries. Any culture with a long history will have its legends and folklore, although some of it may have origins in more recent times, obscuring the truth. It was real a significant improvement in terms of storytelling though. It was real came like years after this though, that's for sure. Some theories suggest that firecrackers were the forerunner of modern originating explosive technology, originating in some devotional folk practices. And folklore. Oh, to introduce that as well? Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
That's a pretty common custom. You throw out the firecrackers to scare off the evil spirits and wish for a peaceful new year.
And what are the evil spirits in those ancient legends?
Oh.
The LGD can bring out 100,000 times the explosive power of a firecracker. This doesn't make any sense. Fear the noise, fear the flame. if the neon's function really is smelting, then a firecracker doesn't pose a threat to her at all. She called herself a craftsman. Flame and noise are part of her work, or at least part of some kind of image she projects. Some kind of image? It's the theory I have to explain her utterly irrational ability to do these things without the use of original arts. So she's afraid of herself? You keep making less and less sense. I thought it was just a legend. It's worth a try. She did flinch when I used some big noisy flame arts. It could work. Not like we have the time to apply rigorous academic peer review anyway. I have to try something. At least. She's already breathing down her necks. Let me say one thing. Last thing. He's strong. There may be a way to destroy her, but the prices will be high. The LGD will make sure it isn't too high. Try to avoid taking her head on. She doesn't like to kill, at least. Second, using her power doesn't wear her out. If we get into a war of attrition with her, we're the ones who go down. Third, for some reason, she has an interest in modern consumer goods. How does this help us fight her? The hunter traps the beast by taking advantage of its nature. And what we call personality is, well, a personality, it's just nature in a fancy package. Finally, beware her sword and shield. They are of utterly incomprehensible construction. Sword and shield, got it. I'll be the one striking at her weak point. I hope Army and the LGD can create some space for me to do that. You'll pay for using those reunion illusions to toy with our lungmen. The commander of the LGD. Chief Wei and the doctor haven't arrived, but have it under control. I'll go with you. Amiya. It's okay. I can take care of myself. Eat hot pot in front of the inn. Threads Island and LGD fighting a good fight. It's time for me to do what I can. And that's slowing the Neon's advance. No problem. Amiya, let's go. Coming. These are some pretty high walls. Hey you, soldiers up there, can you hear me? Are they ignoring me? Is there any way to treat a lady? It's got a smooth surface. I'll give it a look. Some kind of alloy, right? Seems stronger than the brick and mortar ones. Wonder if it'll leave a dent in my sword. I hate to ruin it. Whatever. I already took it out of the sheath. No going back now. Breaks it. She sliced through the outpost wall? If that operator hadn't told us to look out for a sword, I never would have called that a sword. Come on, I gave you a 3-day break and this is the best you can do? No lava got me all pumped up for you guys. What the hell? No more tricks today? You're a hero alone. Don't think you'll have it so easy. I'm more than a match for you, all by my sweet lonesome self. Oh no. I think here is where I say I won't soil my own hands here. You're not worth my time. Thanks for the reminder. This is how this was supposed to go. Gonna control them to do what she wants. Alright. Officer, Chen, we're surrounded. There's a lot of them, but they go down easy. Ow. Right, forgot to mention. The past 3 days with nothing else to do, I've been polishing up these reunion things.
You know, the real ones weren't so different. They were expendable to you, same as my tin men. I'm not sure what the whole deal is with this oropathy thing. I guess it explains why forging these things feels so weird. Makes a difference. Chen, look out! No way. Did those illusions just use arts? I felt like it, I could melt down that whole district and turn it into a giant tin man. Do I feel like it? Nah. Sounds like a pain in the ass. It's not that hard to make a few infected puppets. Just one more process. Here, that's all something you could jerk about. Treating the infected like that is too cruel. Like what? Look, I really don't care who's infected or whatever. Do you guys think that much about Iridium slugs? Fire! That was kind of a wimpy bolt. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna walk forward one step at a time, right up to your base and destroy it. And you can try to stop me. No, sir. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to. Wait, what did I do? You're from Wraith Island, aren't you? Afraid of lava.
Oh, I'm getting sleepy. I need a blueprint of the infrastructure district. The underground part.
That's classified by the engineering department. And the procedures are complicated. What do you need it for?
I'm making one hell of a firecracker.
Firecracker?
I'm putting every second of our progress we've made since the dawn of time up against the neon.
The neon? Is it really a giant? You need explosives? Or city's defensive cannons?
Seabug. Before we start talking about the firing angle of those bulky things, you can't fire a huge cannon at your own city. Oh wait, the cannons. The defensive cannons.
Lava?
Those cannons. They're pretty much like a two-step firecracker, aren't they?
No, they literally couldn't be any more different.
They're both based on an industrial originium process. They both explode in midair. It's a two-step firecracker.
Why does it have to be two-step?
So maybe, but it would cause some damage to the main city.
The lava? What are you muttering? What you're muttering there is kind of an understatement of the century. But you're not really thinking that, are you?
It's fine.
I'll take care of it. Trust me. Then I'll go submit the application.
That will take too long. I'll add a supplementary report later. We can't let these regulations slow us down when we're fighting for our lives. Thanks.
But it takes time to sort out the documents from each department and print them out. I know. I can draw a simple diagram for you.
What?
Hold on. I need to find something to draw with.
Chief Wei, is Longman's superstructure really that simple?
It's very complicated, of course. The power supply to the surface plane alone. Not to mention the Iridium engine is a tremendous undertaking. But if Snowstone thinks she can draw it, perhaps she can. I wanted to study up for my new job, so I went ahead and memorized every blueprint I could find. Don't worry, it's just about memorizing something and drawing it out. Even I can handle that.
That is, that's pretty unique. That's all, huh?
So many reunion. There's no end to them.
You go on ahead and take up a position at the next intersection. At least pin down those terracottas. On it.
What about me, huh? Isn't anyone going to pin me down? All I had to do was ask. Now that's what I call service.
There's something not quite right about our shield.
I'm coming, Officer Chen. Hey now, you got a fine looking weapon on your side there. When I said you're using that hunk of junk, kind of offended. And you, little one, seem to have some power you can't quite control. Why don't you put on a show for me? Don't let her get to you. I won't. Well, it gives. Why is everyone acting so all cool these days? Don't tell me modern human society is all about repressing your feelings. It's no fun fighting people who can't use their full power. Keep looking at my sword and shield? Go on, take your best shot. Don't mind if I do. You broke your shield. So you did. Congratulations. Would you look at that? Got a new one. I knew it. Chen, sir. The enemy is hitting our defensive line. We can't hold on much longer. Withdraw the LGD. Close the gate. Activate the defenses. Stall for as long as possible. Hope Lava has a plan. Yes, use the giant cannon. What the hell? You're running away already? Looks like we're almost to the end of the line here. Is that the building? I nerfed Chen just for this BS. It's big. Who needs a building that tall anyway? I'm back. The evacuation complete. Other departments already left LGD headquarters, and our teams have surrounded the area as planned. Don't let anything through our net. I want minimal casualties. Understood. I'm sorry. Where's Lava? Operator Lava left after obtaining a structural diagram from Snowsand. We have to trust her. You mean we have no choice but to trust her? The Neon broke through the perimeter. The gate has been breached. Is the surveillance system still working? Track her movements. Don't get into a firefight. It'll only end poorly for us. Lava is right. We can't fight the Neon until we know her true form and her true power. And how to defeat her once and for all. Lava. Hope you found a solution. It's fine. Next week's story will be a fun read. Well, I'll see how we go. It's getting me tired. Like long story just gets me really tired for some reason. It's happened before, and I've been reading Arknights. I'm not going to be honest. I have to blow the core of the city's defensive cannons. I'll lead her there. And how are you going to do that? It's not like you could just ask her. I see you've gotten a taste of her sparkling personality. Anyway, you let me worry about that. Buddy home? Weird. Did I bump up the difficulty too quick? Should have known they were too weak. Huh? Movement. Where? Here. You know what I appreciate about the newer stories though? There's a ton of CGs. CGs are good. Oh, I was worried I hit you too hard last time. Such a relief to see you alive and kicking, little lava. We have missed nothing. To gather up all the power in your stuff and blow up in such a big hole with a little tap on the ground. Spicy on a server room. You're pretty strong compared to what I've been seeing. This is city's core district. I know. I've been brushed up on modern technology these last 3 days. Inter-city networks are such a handy invention. Be nice to have them out over the whole continent someday. You really learn fast. I'm average at best. After all, I'm on kind of a tight schedule every time I wake up. Your brothers and sisters are that impatient. I was thinking about it after last time. There's no way you had such detailed information. You were playing me, weren't you? Gold star for figuring that one out. What about your sister? Where is she again? How did you... That's none of your business. Oh, I see how it is. I envy you two. You don't have to kill each other just to remember your faces. A flowery flame. You mad?
You bad, bro.
Did you just say kill each other? You couldn't have. 12. 12, including me. I've been fighting my 11 brothers and sisters for a length of time your tiny mind can possibly comprehend. It's really pretty dumb. What happens when your right hand fights your left? What changes when you steal from yourself? It's completely pointless.
They're antagonistic against each other. Huh, okay.
I guess you don't get along with your siblings. Are you trying to make me to play me again?
Very nice.
That's the first time you've attacked without some pithy one-liner. But I don't think that's going to work out for you. What are you doing? You trying to tear this place down? Gah! I can't beat you in battle. I know that. Where's the butt? What a pain in the ass. It's so dark. Why don't I just make a huge battery ram and call it a day? I'll advise against that. Why? Wait, what's this? This core. It's a forge? Oh, it's a weapon. A siege weapon? This heat. Did you build this? Looks like you didn't learn everything when brushing up on modern tech. Still, I think you should already understand how this thing works. I made you a giant city defense cannon firecracker. Want to set her off? This isn't enough to scare me. How about now? Here. You're a special girl, little lava. Look at you compressing the space around the explosion. You're not getting away as long as I'm standing. Even if you did manage to contain the blast to the spatial area around you, we'd both be blown clear. There's the Originium drive core of this cannon, and there's me. You're going to use arts after getting blown up into the sky? Like a big two-step firecracker? You're playing it cool, but you're scared, aren't you? What about you? You can't use arts and protect yourself from the explosion at the same time. You built yourself a tomb. You're going to die. Not necessarily. Definitely work. Putting a scratch on you is worth it. Old bold. Props to that one. Now it's my turn to ask questions. What do you actually want out of this? We've been killing each other since long before the time that this body's consciousness can recall. Then about as far back as I can remember, we started to grow tired of our endless conflict. And that's why you started attacking cities. Everyone who walks this world today is a survivor. That's how life carries on. Don't think I'll let you go just because you tell me some sob story. My story is actually not really that tragic. I'm not sure when, but we eventually learned some interesting games from the humans. We ended up playing those instead of fighting.
Ah, that's Go or Shogi, whichever one it is.
Like rock, paper, scissors and stuff. Ah, damn it. You're really gonna kill yourself just to take me down with you? You said you definitely wouldn't die. It's only a turn of a phrase. According to my calculations. You're running out of time. It's worth the risk. How is it? Let's count down. 3, 2, 1. And then blow up the place together. 3.
To the countdown. Explosion confirmed. Defensive cannon auxiliary core number 2 is not responding.
Do you see lava?
No, there's too much smoke from the explosion. Wait, there's movement. Something's coming out of the smoke.
You actually did it. It's been so long since I've seen an explosion like that. It reminds me of that dirty little brat harassing me every day.
Ugh. Let go.
Ugh.
You chopped me.
You told me to. Locate Rhodes Island operator lava and the target. Surround them. What was that? Why did you save me? I hate that show. And I also accidentally saved you when you jumped on me. Oh, you're lucky to be alive. You're still looking for a melee? This really took a lot out of me. Wow, my hands are numb. Well, I can't fight anymore. Do it already. Make it quick. Here. Come on, I'm laying here flat on my back, waiting for you to kill me. What do you need? An engraved invitation? Why would she suddenly surrender so easily? Whatever trick you're trying to pull, I'm not falling for it. Killing you isn't the answer. I'll take you back to Rhodes Island for interrogation. Nah. You have to kill me now. Or have one of those guys do it. That's what they wanted to do anyway, right? Fire! Wait! Ah, sweet relief at last. You said you wanted to know the truth, little lover. So listen up. The reason I attacked the city is... Lungmen's hot peppers aren't spicy enough. Really? Didn't get it? That sucks. Goodbye. Nice knowing you. Be careful. She may still have some tricks up her sleeve. No, she doesn't. Shit. They've been played. What? Her body. It's gone? She created an illusion of herself with the tremendous heat of the blast, and we let her get away. After all that effort, all that sacrifice, we let her get away. Well, yeah, but it would be super lame if I just ran off, wouldn't it? Huh? I suddenly came up with a way better idea. Do you remember when I talked about making Big Monster out of the whole city? What? City, it's rising. What are you doing? You really think I was just hanging out there all this time? Of course I had to make myself a satisfying monster. It's Gojira! By the way, little lava, you need me to save your life for our little kerfuffle back there. You're not gonna make it through this one. Not by a long shot. I'll have you try to kill my monster. Just maybe you humans have the power to contain its madness these days. Let's call it the Dark Devastator. A monster crafted with the matter and heat of an entire city. That's sexy enough to satisfy. You guys can't handle a fella like this? Well, sooner or later, someone else would have come along and done you in. My brothers and sisters aren't really the merciful type. Too bad, little lava. We might not get to eat hot pot together. Zendang Kongling, Ayin Si, Peachy.
I hope I pronounced that right.
Wait. Don't just start with the mystical incantations in weird languages. That's not how this goes. Why? How am I supposed to wrap this up? What? I'm the main villain. The audience expects me to do something awesome. Not like this. I'm begging you, were you ad-libbing those lines back there? It didn't make any sense. I can't follow this at all. What happened to the zombie horde attacking Longman? Trust me, I watch like 100 Colombian B movies a year. They make bank. This is already way too messed up. Is this your one-woman show? All you're doing is monologuing. Where's everybody else? Who cares? I'm the main character, aren't I? I thought it was the main character. I was the main character.
Okay, voice is back. Game is not back. Yeah. Just close that and start it again. We lost sound for a bit there. Yeah. Traumatic dragon back in the day.
Director for that matter? And the director for that matter? Hey, we're friends, aren't we? You're talking like you being the director means you get to boss me around. No, that's not what I meant. And the two-step firecracker? Is there a reason it has to be a two-step? I really hate the sound of firecrackers. They bring back nasty memories. Like yesterday, when Spot spooked me with one and I spilled soda on myself. And what's with this giant monster at the end? How are we supposed to afford that? It's wicked cool. It's not cool. Well, Lava, think about it. What kind of movie are we making here? Huge monsters stripped of the constraints of modern society, reveling in their savagery. It's that call of the wild that city folk today are missing. By the way, the actors you picked suck. Oh, so stiff. Should have gone with these ones. Here, check this file. What's her name? Blaze? And this one, Emperor? Hey, this feeder is a movie star. What's with you just picking a bunch of Longmanite nobodies? Some kind of avant-garde realism? Hold on, now that I look at these, there's some classified records in here. You can't ever let You can't ever let the doctor know. What we're done for. You're so afraid of her. Alright, let's just change up the ending a bit. Damn, it was all fake the whole time?
Okay.
Running out of time and you're still obsessed with cultivating humans? Cultivating humans who could stop us? Hey, Ian, what are you doing? Your breath is quickening. Your consciousness is shaking. What do you see? Strange. Did they actually make it? Huh? You're asking me? How should I know? I went to Yan a long time ago. Spread a fun little rumor along the way. What, if you humans know your weakness and you can't fight anymore? Who put that through your thought in your head? Huh? A two-step firecracker? You got killed by a firecracker? Hey, I wish I could have been there. I'd have memorized your defeat with the most perfect strokes. Ah, this is Dusk. I'm glad you finally got to eat crow. Slugman. I love this city. There's such chaotic struggles in it that just leaps off the page. That perfect hunting ground. Ah, but it's not your turn. I'm so tired of this cycle of sleeping and waking. It's time to quench the fires of this world.
To be continued. And they got the whole movie scroll as well. The Siren Records. That's why I opened up with Rhodes Island Presents Ancient Forge 2 coming soon.
Wait! What is it this time? Who's that? Why do they want to eat people? Why the hell is there a sequel? You don't think giant monsters that eat people and fight weak humans will sell? Well, maybe. All you need is words like fire, slaughter, cycle, and a little bitterness, a little darker lighting, a little more camera shake, a little more blood, and you got a picture. It's called spectacle. We're creating the most profitable entertainment product in all of Terra right here. Hope that wasn't the deal. We agreed to make it a New Year's movie. And that's your sister, isn't it? I can't believe you're making a spectacle of your own little sister. She deserves it. She put ice cream in my hot pot and dumped all my chili sauce. I really don't get what you two got going on. Glass houses. What's the deal with you and your sister? Do you like her or do you hate her or what? Ah, we're not talking about this. I want to fix all of my lines.
That's pretty funny.
I hurry up and put those files back before Amia finds out. Where'd you get them anyway? I snuck a peek or bow back when recorded them. My powers come in handy like that. Really listen to me this time, or else you'll end up... I don't even want to think about how you'll end up. Seriously, make sure you put them back. Take your time. Can't wait to see your new script, director. It's a big deal. Everybody's so worked up about it. Don't allow standard operators to use classified records. I guess my impression could use some work. But copying a classified record is kind of going a bit too far. So it's a secret, huh? That explains why the content is so juicy. Well, whatever. Life is short. I get caught up in all that. Little Lava put so much into writing out her idea of Lungmen. What do you think? Isn't it cooler to turn the whole city into a metal monster and go all clang? Ow! Hmm? You better work it out with your director. But if you do turn the city into a giant robot, you be sure to let me enjoy it. A good closure. When she playable? Oh wait, 2021. Soon. So only a couple more months now. 1 or 2. It's a creative license. Otherwise I'd be out doing that right now. Little Lava's a gentle soul. I get it. But you gotta go big or go home, you know? Even if the going gets tough. Well, now that I'm on board, maybe we'll shake up the Colombian studios. How do I say this? There's way too much exposition in the script. It's full of B-movie garbage. Hey, the director's fine with it. Not to mention you're the only one who knows which parts are real and which parts are fake. Oh, some of it's real? Oh, okay. YouTube chat died. Seems like it's back. In fact, I don't even know what I can do if YouTube chat does die, to be honest. Well, which one's a fake? A story naturally changes form over time as it gets passed down. The scarier and more unrealistic a story is, the more people are interested. Pretty much the same as a movie. Story, huh? Script is pretty much a story anyway, so I think Little Lava can figure it out. That's how your people are. Mysterious and elusive. Those are the ones with you. Who? Poor Dr. Kelsey let us slip. I never knew she was here. Should have asked for an autograph. Ah, you mean the ones on the beach? With the band? I thought your race didn't care for each other. Who is real indeed? This is slander. Said that. I'll sue. Dr. Kelsey. The one and only, huh? Never mind. Little Lava and I love their music. Our top 10 album lists are a little different though. I've known what they are ever since I first saw them. First heard their melodies. Not bad, living free and easy. Better than the ones under the sea. Yeah, but how did you know she was at Rhodes Island? Huh? I could tell the surveillance system was pretty brutally hacked. Ha ha. Me? I'm not gonna tinker with that stuff just because I'm curious about new technology. Definitely not. Not this Neon. Hey, that was hard to fix. There's better ways for you to pull records. Sure, a good girl who worked hard, you could have gotten some yan fruit in the cafeteria. I am working hard. I will lend you a Lungmen Doom Watch for a little historical research. And the real issue with it is what? Doesn't the title kinda suck? What's a Doom Watch? I noticed the operators have been registering their equipment with more Laterano-y names lately. Turns out that's your fault. Laterano-y. How about Ancient Forge? Basically what I was trying to say is so siblings are very close. Ian said that since it's fake. Okay. I kinda get what you're saying. Do you think you could get these guys to come work with us for our movie? That's all I really care about. No way, the actors you guys picked are too much. Put a little more effort into it. It's a Rhodes Island New Year's movie. Throw those guys in there. There's no room for effort. Get real. Fine. As a true cinephile, I'll express my motivations to the audience through the medium of film. I'm sure I'll get it through. You think I should add based on true events? Is that too scary? Would a freak out little lava? Don't worry about it. Lava's not a kid anymore. You can all see how much she's grown. A kid? You're about the same age, aren't you? Psychopaths don't show their age so well, but you can't fool me. She's the backbone of Rhodes Island. An operator anyone can rely on. Yeah, right. Just like she always dreamed. She's doing some badass stuff, becoming a badass warrior. How about that? So what's to worry about? What's the harm in a little more knowledge? I'm not here to play mystic like some people. Just come out and say whatever you gotta say. Besides, they'll find out sooner or later. I've got a plan. Ugh. They'll find out sooner or later. Hey, you got a point there. Why start with lava? I really like my little lava. Also, now you know why she got the director skin. Okay. Makes sense. I mean, I don't know why she was interested in movies to begin with. This is the introduction of Neon, right? So it's like it kind of and some parts of this event were real and some parts were fake. So if we interpret that, then the whole LGD fighting with Neon and stuff was probably real. And then her getting knocked out was probably real. And then at that point she got recruited into Rhodes Island? Maybe? I don't know, something like that. Hard work, her attitude, her progress. Rhodes Island always surprises me like that. You got the scrappy little one making big strides. That's more fun than the operators who are already too strong for their own good, right? So I'm willing to stay here and sell Rhodes Island to my brothers and sisters, who aren't so hostile to humans. How do you sell it? The best mobile ship on Terra for mingling? That's right. Rhodes Island's infinite inclusiveness is the key to settling any clash of tastes. Okay. I basically just said it here. This is how we get along with all the rest of the siblings, is because we include everybody. Hey, not to mention, it's one of the few places out there you can still have a little fun. We can get along, we can fight, we can watch the sunset together after a hangover. Every tomorrow is pretty precarious for me, you know? So I really like Rhodes Island. Oh, well, Am I supposed to blush and accept the compliment? Or should I just tease you for being super sappy? Happy New Year! What's for dinner? Huh? About principal photography on the New Year's film. Give me a little time. Thanks to a certain Hammy-led actress, we might not be able to make it. Specialized in craftsmanship. Oh yeah, that's probably one of the reasons why she can appreciate movies and art. What did she do? Seen this new script? So what do we do? Whatever, just improvise. Honestly, I knew what you were going for. I knew what you were trying to show me. If you're trying to send a message, you don't screw around with it. Longman's hot peppers aren't spicy enough. Not changing up this stupid death scene at all, huh? What a lousy villain. Longman's hot peppers aren't spicy enough. Yeah, that was fun. It's a fun introduction. Okay, and now this invitation to wine. What's this? The next one is who is real. That's the next event. Okay. Look at all those dragons. Finally a CG.
この護衛の仕事を押し付けられたの。
How many do we have for who is real?
驚かないでちょうだい。当分の間は何度も顔を合わせることになるでしょうから。
I might get a start, get started on it. Read like one node, maybe. I think that's probably all I've got in for me today. I was dying halfway towards the end of that one. We're reading. Can I leave a bookmark actually? Is there a way I can bookmark? Knock, enter. The human realm vanishes. There are a lot of nodes here. So you can read a bit today. It is could have read better. Huge improvement on the music though. Since ancient times where virtue has taken its steps, vice has leapt a mile. Nature's catastrophes and humanist calamities pain the common people to their ends. Fine, I'll remind you. Okay. As the sayings go, humanities will conquers fate. Okay. Evil can never triumph over good. You gallant saviors walk the cardinal winds. Where found, you draw your arms to combat terrors on the weak. In all the writings new and old, how living still are such bright, flowing scholars. Ah, as they say, fair the food, the wine, and the scenery. Fair the people, their virtue, and their company. We see those heroes looming out of time immemorial, each one a vast paragon of right. Yes, I see you two benefactors are wanderers to your cause, paragons of right, and blessed with a seldom seen heart of chivalry. Surely you must be the hermits of a realm's highest honor? Oh, surely the firmaments took pity on me, spoke that my life shouldn't end here. When those fiendish brutes enter my mind, my rage at once swells in crescendo. Yet while out of my senses, I charged headlong into the lair. I lament it came to that. It's a blessing that you two luminaries rescued me, and only then I could escape intact. As the proverb goes, mere thanks pale be for a mighty grace. The least I can offer to you benefactors is a divination. What do you think of that, as a mark of tribute? This music. Really? I love the music though. It sounds so good. Also, I do wish they would add bookmark in the future. Yeah, would be a nice feature to have. Going so hard for no reason. I guess if you could let me read that divining magazine you have. I'm trying to pass the time right now. Miss Lava, that would be your misconception. As they say, bear a person not by their faults and strike them not to their looks. Get to the point. Ah, truly your insight is like a torch to the dark, Miss Lava. It's just like the proverb goes, aid must be seen to the end, like boats are to shore. Though the two of you helped me fend off those things, I cannot hide it from you. Truthfully, I've lost all my luggage. Not just my rations and travel money, but my maps, tent, papers, changes of clothes, and my beloved little teapot. Yes, all lost. After all, my whole carriage sank into the lake. You still have your fin-catching rod and fan, though? Are you really a messenger? Truthfully, there's some things I'd like to keep to myself. I could never get a lie past you. So I'll just have to ask you to treat me like I am. So you're looking to go with us? Indubitably. Aha. Oh, how could I be so blithe about your personal business? Really, I'm loath to continue inconveniencing my benefactors. Only 300 li ahead is a village by the name of Niweng, rich in fine jade. There's a stage station there. As long as I have a simple chair to rest on, a bowl of loose tea, and a chance to get my things sorted, I'll be back in the saddle. No more troubling anyone else. I mean, going with us is fine, but all the gloom pincers are pretty aggroed right now. Really strong attacks too. If you want to go with us, we're going to need to wait until they settle down first. Oh my, I'm being such a bother to you all. I really am so sorry. That said, why isn't our benefactor Cruz back yet? There's no shortage of those beasts. Are you sure she won't need our help? She could help. Why did you get chased this far out by the gloom pincers? Just hold tight and wait. Yet your grace, great grace saving me demands recompense. Stuff a pole apart. So stand by as my other benefactor braves further danger alone. I really find it hard to bear. What about this? I have here a copy of a workout nay, a secret tome. It's worth formidable. That improves your figure with striking efficacy. This shall be my repayment to the two of you. Google Gaga. I need to add it as a channel point redeem, huh? Absolute Google Gaga. Can you stop? Chill? What's up? We're reading story. Certainly. Google Gaga. Fine, stop sizing me up like that. Just ask what you want to ask, I guess. Ah, by your dress, you two benefactors wouldn't happen to be people of any nearby village, would you? We're not. To be forward, you're not people of Yan. Nope. Then from where do you hail, Higashi? Versus? Possibly somewhere even farther, like knights journeying the compass? People of foreign lands always tend to have strange traditions like that. Is it true? False? I'm not. I gotta say it, I'm a Victorian. Victoria's... Yeah. Okay. Know it well. You have literally no idea where Victoria is, do you? Foreign lands have foreign plans. Our only masters in the cities would be so mindful of them. What use would be we plain country folk have for ruminating? It's just rare to see guests from afar. The way you speak of Yan tongue was decently suggestive of it, hence my curiosity. I kinda only looked into Yanese right before we left for... whatever. Ah, Cruz is back. Hi now, Miss Cruz. Miss Honorable Cruz, thank you dearly. Are you hurt? Ought I give you a shoulder rub? A leg massage? Did I miss anything yet? Yeah, okay. So you lost all your luggage? I have here a bottle of elixir, a panacea passed down for generations. Its price is, well, considerable, but in the face of you two benefactors, I'll bite my tongue. You can have it free of charge. I thought you lost all your luggage? I still have some fine goods on me. Backup is what the wanderer's living demands. Such is the way of life. Fine, just do you. Hey, how are things up ahead?
Just a few poor little guys that helped find a new home. They settled right down after that. This way we can go on, right? We pass through the reed marsh, follow downstream, and then we found the mountain.
You helped rehome the gloom pincers?
Either way, it's sorted now. We better get going.
Moving. Chop chop.
Cruz, this sad messenger guy says he wants to go with us up to Ningweng.
No problems with that?
No problem. You're the captain this time, lover mate. What you say goes.
Cruz auto revealed.
So you're the captain. My apologies. My apologies.
Don't make his racket worse.
Now that I mention it, I still haven't asked. What should I call you?
Me? I'm just a Lilliputian messenger. but necessity is my introduction to the stage. I'm sure you agree. Huh? Keeping the two of you forever in the dark would be quite unbecoming. Whatever next, just call me Mr. Nothing. Then. You just came up with that, didn't you? Not at all. How could I? That right place. Isn't it at the foot of Mount Fuji? Yes, it is. That it is. Dear benefactor, you're quite well versed indeed to have heard of a town so small. Then it's right on the way, isn't it? How about this, Mr. Nothing? Mr. Nothing. We'll escort you there, but once we've reached where we're aiming for, you'll need to help us out a little too. Not a problem. Not a problem. With my carriage in the lake bed, and me waiting for a rescue team to fish it out, my plate is completely empty in the meanwhile. Oh, just as the proverb goes, a drop of kindness warrants a fountain of redress. That I should have the chance so soon to repay your graces in saving my life. Surely the heavens have smiled upon me. They have smiled upon me. This is already more fun than Ancient Forge. Mr. Nothing sure makes it lively. You know, that genuine manner with the teary voice reminds me of someone who gets a chunk knocked out of her wages every couple of days. Mr. Nothing. Alrighty, Captain. You decided? You picked this moment to dump him on me. Benefactor, plead that you must give me this chance. I've got to admit, having a local would be pretty handy. And Ian's info is ambiguous anyway. That son of a... I'm familiar with Yan's geography or environment, and finding someone's actively been a bit of a challenge. Someone's actually been a bit of a challenge. Ugh, why did Closure give her permission to do something like this annoying? Because she's had a surprisingly productive mood recently. Apart from playing mahjong and eating hot pot, what else has she done? Don't do her like that. If Nia knew how that was how you saw her, she'd take it hard. She's used to it. I'm used to her being used to it. I'm just complaining a bit about how she's giving us so much pain. Sorry. I should let you in on the loop first, Mr. Nothing. Very well. Everything you say, rest assured, I'll engrave into my flesh and soul. 3 recitations before bed. 3 when I wake. It's not that big a deal. Our mission's really simple. We're finding a single person. 1 month before. Rhodes Island land ship. Yeah, long story short, I want you to bring my little sister back here for me. Long story short, my ass. You basically said nothing. Come on, I've explained it, haven't I? I miss my family all the more on every festive day. Counts as an explanation? Big sisters miss their little sisters as a matter of course. Isn't that ample reason? Your big sister yanks you all around the time. Around all the time, yeah? Don't you get it? Drop that subject before you make me even less willing to help. Alright, even if your family's got special circumstances going on, we'd need a stupid huge amount of personnel and resources to get Rhodes Island deep into the heart of Yan. There is no way Closure would just roll over and let this request through. Yeah, she let it through. She didn't just let it through, she got Cruz to go with you too. Look, come here. I bet Cruz wants to tour around Yan a bit. It's not half bad, and she's been scampering through one smoky hellscape after another. It's at that time she took her vacation. How did you get Closure to agree? Huh? Don't look at me like I'm quoting the act. I really am doing it all for Rhodes Island this time. Did you mess with the engineering department again? If giving them experimental materials worth millions counts as messing with them, then guilty as charged. Humanity seldom gets their hands on stuff like this. If everything goes smoothly, Rhodes Island from here on out will have first-rate, elite, regular equipment to stand shoulder to shoulder with nations. If everything goes smoothly. What the hell did you pull this time? Don't ask. Time will soon tell. I've gone years without seeing my precious sister Dusk. All you need to know is that name. Trust me, you'll know her when you see her, and I'll be counting on you. Why don't you go yourself?
She's been hiding from me for years. Why would I need to do that myself?
Do that to myself. Okay.
Fine, even though it looks like you haven't been trying that hard. Hey, since closure gave it the go-ahead and all, you remember to properly thank me afterwards. Hey, yeah, that's my little lover. I didn't give your costume an upgrade for nothing. And I'll just stop talking.
You should find Mrs. Miss. Maybe in a couple of streams once we've gone through some Nikkei story quite a bit, hey?
The little present for you. Your costume for Ancient Forge. Didn't you actually love it?
You're joking.
But you know, I pretty clearly saw you spending half the day posing in front of the mirror. Go into my room without consent again, and I will send you out with a bang for real. Alright, you've been wearing that combat outfit for a while anyway, even if you still can't cut open space with your daggers. That was a stupid edit you decided to make it the script afterwards. Was it? From where I came to Rhodes Island up till now, haven't you matured a heck of a lot? And you've been learning arts for some real serious characters.
From?
Still in short, I'll leave it up to Cruz and you. I'd better warn you just in case she's... Dusk's no pushover. She can be a ridiculous pest. Just be prepared to deal with her, and I guarantee you'll go undefeated at Mahjong afterwards.
You've been hiding something from me, right?
Well, if you think so, then what's the point of in asking me?
Save it. I'm not going to dig any deeper anyway.
You're unlike us, I could still tell that much. Well, duh, what else could you find as someone as terrifying as me, sir? Let me just tell you this. I'm willing to help you even though I know how much of a pain this is going to be. So when it comes down to it, you're not going to cut corners on repaying me. Little lover knows the art of haggling too. Tricky. Alright, I've decided. You drag Doug's back, and I'll grant any one request of yours. Anything goes, such as forging a divine weapon. I've got 6 weapon concepts right now. I'm 1 short of 7. Any old one of them would be enough for you to leave your name in history.
What are they?
They're badass. Or maybe you'd want to know some ancient stuff from ancient times. I could consider telling you guys. Not too many people should reasonably know about it, I guess, but if you...
Us.
Hey, don't be so heartless. Haven't you been kinda impatient with me lately? Doesn't suit you, does it? Alright, take this with you. And this is... just treat it like a sort of protective charm. After all, my sister's...
wow. Oh, helping find your colleague's precious little sister. Estranged for years, you've traveled myriads far to this place of ours. Benefactors, surely enough, you are made of heroic stuff. I admire you. Cannot help but admire you.
Did we go that far?
We can already see Mount Fuji ahead.
It seems like it's getting late.
What do we do? I'm in no rush. No rush at all. Benefactors, do as you do.
The address Nian gave me just says, outside Kowu City, near Mount Fuji. Are there any other settlements around here?
None. None for 1,000 li around. Just Niweng village all alone.
Maybe she's living in the mountains. After all, she's the sister of Nian. I get the feeling she might.
What is it you think of her? Why do I get the feeling you're not being one bit polite to her?
Seeing as we don't have any further clues, it's your time to shine now.
Verily! I know this area well. Don't gaze at me like that. I really do know it. When I was young, I'd frolic about this place come rain nor shine. Do you have any ideas? This I must proclaim clear to you two benefactors. If you wish to find someone in the villages surrounding Kowu City, you need only visit a tea house, call out loud, and your friends and strangers alike will come rushing over. Give me 1 scant hour, and I'll be sure to find you. That's right. Does the person you're looking for have any particular features? What's their name? What status do they hold? She's called Dusk. She's a painter. Benefactors! Benefactors! I see it! So it really was in the mountains. I'm beat. Why do I feel like this mountain's a lot taller than when it first looked? I'm not surprised. Well, so deep within the forests and hills, without water or electricity, she built herself a thatched cottage? Benefactors, your friend's sister truly has a mind for aesthetics. I won't hide it, I'm starting to get a bad feeling about this already. But the scenery here is quality, I've got to say. She's a painter, I can imagine her here. Eh? Lava? What you looking at? Oh. The protective charm from Leon. I only just realized she might have had another reason for giving it to me. And more than likely, it's not anything good. Could just toss it, you know? Cruz, you really are the one with the biggest complaints about her, aren't you? Benefactors, what if I go first and ask at the door? See if anyone's in? Perhaps we've been looking in error. You don't need to do that. I just feel like we can't be reckless if we're meeting her sister. We need to prepare ourselves. Let's go. Hello? Is anyone there? Hello? I presume she is out on a walk? In the mountains? Yet you can see the water mottling this door, and the leaves have piled up dead. It doesn't give the air that anyone lives here. Should we try and knock? Hello? Is anyone there? Finally. Is there something? Oh, that's the end of the first one. Yeah, we can do one more. We do one more. One more. Let us continue where we left off. We tell of the lame scholar's disappointment and return, and henceforth his melancholy of lost hope. From whence does his story come? Naturally, a painting. Painting? The scholar's loss of an old friend. His heart is like unto ashes, and his decade of footing astray. Before their minds once again moved in concert, he made his resolve, and devoted his mind in full, vowing to finish that lifetime's work. To paint what? To paint that never before seen. It's a bit quiet, game. How would he paint it? He would think thoughts never before thought. Now that we're here, this has gotten quite interesting. As you all know, the limits of one's imagination are set at what one has seen, known, experienced. Relying on imagination to trick those, outlining that which is yet unknown, is simple enough. But to do so and trick yourself, that is hard as scaling the heavens. After all, under our heavens, where can you find one capable of thinking something as yet unseen? The scholar faced the blank paper and strained his mind for about 10 days, losing more than 30 jin of weight. He had already been lame, and his appearance grew even more fearful. Come the deep winter, the scholar's house had long run out of food. His neighbors feared him, and none dared to approach him. Until one day, the lame scholar again woke in a haze, his limbs powerless, yet his mind clear. He knew well his limits were soon coming. He looked around him, his home a bare 4 walls and a dim room, and felt only that all around him was void, that he truly had become alone in the world. The scholar gradually became unable to see the floor before him, wet and frozen by the snowstorm, unable to hear the biting wind coming through his door and window. He opened his eyes and blinked, fallen into primal chaos, felt that the walls were wandering far away, his desk dissipating, his brush, paper, ink, and stone all ephemeral as smoke. At a certain moment, He certainly came to know the exact number of snowflakes in the flurry outside his window, came to know the angle of the moonlight and the truth of the clouds. He reached out fumbling for the curtain of night and crashed to the floor in carelessness. But the floor was no longer a hindrance to his legs. He fell underground and then flew into the empty depths. He could not see with his open eyes, could not hear with his rapt attention, the darkness surrounding him whole. He suddenly went into an ecstasy, as if only in this boundary where naught existed to disturb him. He could seek his true work rather than copy or desecrate that which had already existed. He continued to wait until all had faded to null, until he could not feel even his own withered flesh, before he began to think. Only when all creation and all beings had ceased to exist, and his consciousness was alone in clarity, had he briefly become master of his soul. His imagination would never again be restricted, creating works of that which simultaneously existed and did not exist. On his territory of thought, all strangeness aroused equal and enveloped reality. It was deep in the night, and as the teacher spoke next door, he saw the lame scholar's thatched cottage overflowing in brilliant light, spectral and dazzling, letting out all manner of sounds never before heard in life, defying description. The teacher summoned his courage and stole a look through the wall. With just that one glimpse, he dared not investigate further. He hurried himself back indoors, and for a very long time, could not fall asleep. The next day, neighbors thronged before the thatched cottage. They forced the door and entered, discovering the scholar's remains and naught else inside. All thought he had died of cold, and as the village henchman stepped forth to look, he saw sprawled before the scholar a blank scroll of paper, covered full in frost and nothing drawn on it. Afterwards, the people lamented that the scholar could not leave his past, dying obsessed in front of his scroll. Others said the scholar had long since contracted some strange disease, could not control his own arts, and only thus did this strange case unfold. The teacher, who alone had glimpsed the truth, never talked of the matter with anyone else. It was only in his final moments he told his son that the designed lame scholar, even his name forgotten, was the true master of all eternity. That was such a jumbled mess of words. I don't even understand what just happened. It's like he transcended being human. What did he become though? Gotta love the Chinese language. I don't, what did he become? It didn't say what he became, right? It just kind of says he transcended humanity. Because that night the lame scholar had in reality fulfilled his promise. He had, in reality, painted that which had never been before been in this world. Why do I feel like the books told it pretty differently? The teacher had not the time to explain, or perhaps he simply swallowed the words he did not have. Thus in the narrative heard on the streets, there is only the lame scholar's sails billowing with success, to the fall of his senses. As for the truth of things, I fear not a single soul now knows. See though, what's so hard about drawing something you'd never seen before? Could head back, smear up a scroll, and none of you would have ever seen that. Ah, you can't put it like that. You've never seen a vast lake before, but you've seen the ponded waters after the rains. Let me tell you, lakes are ponded waters made it vast. In the end, you've seen them before. If the lame scholar had strength, then this is where it lay. Well, if that's true, then what in the world did he paint? Who knows? Look, Could you give the contrived stories a rest? They're not exactly the most fun. Are you gonna tell any others?
I want to hear the ending to the one with a lone soul ventures forth to heaven. Twin blade lovers that split the lands.
I'll tell in due time, all of it. It is not possible to tell all under heaven in totality, and I use my scarce predestined 100 or so years of life to tell what I might. If I yet pursued thoroughness on top of it, that would be quite greedy. As you'd like to hear it, then next time, we'll tell of something else.
Right.
My custom, my mouth is worth no money. But when you've paid your tea, see what you might have for an old man's story. It seems we've got a few new faces today. 3 mysterious visitors. I hope these strange tales of mine were to your satisfaction. That's us! Was that fiction? If someone told me a scholar caught Erpathy and met his end in melancholy before his wishes were complete, then I'd certainly believe it was true. Add some spice and flourish, and the story tastes all the better. Quite sensible. My thanks. However, I'm not sure myself how many really are true. Out of all these anecdotal legends, I just have some interest in the field, nothing more. That said, while I might not have any kind of formal storyteller, not be any kind of formal storyteller, I've spent a long time in the village doing it, though only the few you saw are actually willing to hear me spout my nonsense. I see 3 unfamiliar faces. What brings you here? Ah, right. These 2 friends of mine came from far away in search of someone. Neither of them are quite as aware of Yan as those of us born here, so I'm giving them some small assistance, acting as their guide. How should I address you, sir? It's been many years since I left home. I long since abandoned my old name to disuse. I fancied myself literary in younger years, calling myself the Umbrella Boiling Hermit. And though it's somewhat shameless of a title, I still use it to this day. How artistic! How artistic indeed. By damned luck I too was given no option but to leave home, and nowadays go by No and Thing in lieu of my name Sir and Given. You can call me Brother No. How about that? I told you that was a made-up name, didn't I? Bruce, you catch something?
Nothing. I just reckon it's really fun to watch how he lies himself a new layer every time.
So, we are both men fallen to the other side of the world. Then, who's the person you 3 mysteries are searching for? Ha! Just as the proverb goes, chance meetings are predestiny. It truly couldn't be more opportune if we tried. The one we're searching for is also a painter, like in the story we just heard. A painter? This village is modestly sized, and I've never heard of any painter here. What manner of man is this? Benefactor? May you describe?
A woman. She should have big, weird horns on her head, and she can use some weird arts.
Also, she's a painter. And that's it. That's it. I admit with that I have even less of an idea. Oh, this is a strange turn of indeed. Could it be that the one you benefactors seek left this place before we came? This village entertains a very few guests. If it's as you all say, that strange person would have to have left an impression on us. I can get someone to help you ask around. Good. Then we'll leave it to you, sir. We'll leave you to it, sir. And for the time being, Will? Mr. Nothing? Hey, what's up with you? Ah! Where did we come from? What are you talking about? Didn't we? Follow this pathway and you can leave the landscape garden. Presumably you arrived following a crowd and erred here. My garden isn't that big or small, but it's tough to find your way through it. Ask a servant for help. Look at me, all befooled. How is it I can't remember now? If you find any trace of that painter, you need that help, don't hesitate to ask me. I have some business for now, so everyone, farewell. Here, thank you. Farewell now, farewell. Benefactors, shall we go? And that said, where shall we take a look? We visited the tea houses, the stage station, and the gardens. Where else could there be any clues? How long has it been since we got here? Oh, why do you ask? I'd say about 2 or 3 days. Are you sure? Ah, most likely I slept awful last night. I'm a little out of kilter.
Lava. Ugh, I can sense it now. But it's so indistinct. It's like... times like these, you gotta go with your intuition.
My intuition's telling me that right now the situation's extremely messed up.
Is this some kind of mind level originium art?
If it's art. Benefactors, why the muttering? If we don't hurry up soon, it will get dark on us. What are you talking about? It's still so light. Oh, now.
Sky.
The color?
Did we never look at the sky before? We should have noticed any moment we lifted our heads.
Now that's odd. Benefactors? What's going on? Look over there. Is that a moon now? And it's broad daylight right now, isn't it? Why have they lit lanterns on the other end of the bridge? Look behind you. The horizon on the other side. Is that the sun?
Hey, I think us coming back from there here counted us going 1 full day and night?
This is really new to me. Leon always told me that Yan was full of weird, unseen wonders. And landscapes like this too? Hold on. I think there's something in my pocket. The charm Neon gave me. It used a skill. Wait a minute. Hold on. No, that's not right. What the hell do I mean landscapes like this? What was I just thinking? Mr. Nothing. I'm here. Is this Niwing village or not? Does it need to be said? But paying close attention, it seems a little off. But there isn't another village anywhere around. This isn't right. It's not right. Bruce, we left Rose Island, reached Kobu City first, stocked up, and then left the next morning. We were headed across the wastes for Mount Huichi, and we saw a crashed car. And then you two benefactors dealt with the beast and saved me. Just took them to a nice new pit to build their nest in, that's all. And then we...
Then we went straight up Mount Huichi and found a thatched cottage.
I pushed open its... door? Bells? Where are they coming from? Bells are sounding! The bells are sounding! Hey, everyone call your families out! Quickly! What's happening? It's been so long! Why is it happening today? Excuse me, can I ask what's happening? Are you outsiders? The bells mean monsters are coming from the West Mountains. Those monsters can't stand light. Just run to where the sun is, and you'll be safe. Monsters? What monsters? Look, I've got no time to chat with you. Get out of my way. Let me bring my wife over here. Mama! Is everyone here? We're still missing someone. Start looking, fast! Benefactors! Let's hurry and take shelter. They said we'll be fine if we run somewhere where the sun is. Then let us hurry. Benefactors? Chris. Eddie. Good. Time to fight. Benefactors! This is no time for jokes. We're no better than paste on our own. Let's hide before we do something else. Here. Why are you charging them? Alas, I could benefactors you. Wait for me a moment. Mr. Nothing. You funny. It's probably a good time to leave it there for today. Yeah. Good start on Who Is Real, and we were in Ancient Forge. So far, it's looking pretty fun.
ドクター
Yeah, it's alright, it's
あ
alright.
なたがここにいれば
ロドスは立派な船ですが、
I'm gonna call it there for today. Thanks for joining, guys. Thanks, Epad, Eggy Egg, Ryu. Anyone else who happens to be here still? I don't know if you're still here, Max. On Thursday,
ここはデータ
I'm actually gonna boot up Nikkei and we're gonna go through some story there.
もしも
So-
し
If you want to join for that, feel free to. We'll be going through it in and I'll be in the Discord chat so we can just chat over it while it plays in the background. Yeah. I think we'll start from the chronological order. I think we should do that. Unless you want to do it from a different order, the release order. But I kind of feel like wanting to go through chronological order. Let's see how it goes. Right. So we'll go through that on Thursday.
ねえしっかり休んでい
Thanks guys for joining. I will see you guys later.